Matt Lenihan for Boxing Social in association with William Hill, Empire Fight Store. Delighted to be joined by Terri Harper, World Champion Terri Harper. Look, we're here at the Dome in Doncaster, a place that's got fond memories for yourself. We're here today. I know you're doing a little bit of a shoot with Matchroom, but how are you feeling? I know you've been put through your paces earlier. Feeling good?
Yeah, I feel good. Just like the whole fight camp's flying, and I think that's coming off back on my last fight camp. Fight dates were getting pushed back and stuff, so we've had this fight date setting for a good couple of weeks now, and it's just, like I said, it's just flying.
Good fight for you as well. Another chance for you to pick up more belts. Cecilia Braekhus, what do you make of her as a fighter? She'll be coming in there. She's a former undisputed champion, but once again, this is another opportunity for you to really cement your legacy in the sport and to sort of etch your name into history with another belt.
Yeah, it's a great fight. Obviously, when the fight first got announced, it went down well with the fans and everyone else. And I was gutted, when she pulled out the morning of the fight ill. And straight away, me and Andrew said we want to honour the fight for it to happen because, like you said, Cecilia's been there. She's done it all. She's former undisputed, and she's got great experience. And it'd be an honour to share a ring with someone who I've got a lot of respect for, and it's a great challenge for myself. And obviously there's a new belt on the line now, and that's just extra bit of fire in the belly. And it's a good opportunity for myself.
Look, you're 26 years of age. I feel like you've been in and around boxing for a long time now. You've achieved quite a lot. What is it for you in the sport of boxing? A lot of people say biggest fights, most money, want to fight here, want to fight there. What do you want to achieve? What do you want your legacy to be? Like I said, for me now it's the big fights. I feel like my career really skyrocketed, then took a dip. Obviously, to me it felt like a dip after the loss against Alicia, and now I feel like I'm on the rise back, and I feel like I'm really coming into my prime and my peak, and this is when people are going to see like the best of me. And but yeah, like the next couple of years, I want the big fights, the big names, the current world champions. Obviously, I've jumped up from super featherweight all the way up to super welter, and I'm confident that I'm able to drop down another couple of weights and just float about and just get in the ring with the other champions and just make some great fights. Is that what's good about the women's side of the game? Because obviously the men's division, you see a couple of weights every now and again, but the women just seem to go, look, let's bounce up and down, let's just get these big fights made. Is that what's special about the women's side of boxing, that side of the game?
Yeah, it's great. Like anyone within a couple of weight divisions above or below, I feel like catch weights can be made and stuff like that, and there's plenty of great fights to be made. So get the job done against Cecilia. See what fights can be made at 154, and then if there's no real big fight here, then we'll look at going back down.
In terms of making the weight, when you're at this weight now, is this the most comfortable you've felt throughout your career?
Yeah, in the sense of I'm not doing any crazy diets. Like I would tell my partner the other day how I used to grate courgette into my porridge oats, just so crazy. Like
that sounds horrendous.
And I used to do things like making cauliflower rice, so like blending cauliflower up and pretending it's rice. Just silly things to get you through a mad diet. But now I'm fueled for sessions, and I've got the energy to train. Like whereas before I was tired before I'd even trained, and a lot more. Then I was a lot more food focused and focusing on my weight. Whereas now it just gives me the opportunity to just focus on the boxing and being fueled for spars and stuff like that. But no fool, 154 is probably a little bit too heavy, just because it's I naturally walk around between 10, 12, 10, 13. So obviously these girls are on fighting, are cutting, and I'm getting in the ring a lot heavier. So like I said, after the Cecilia fight, we'll look at what options are there and then look at moving back down.
Well, look, it's I always feel it's a bit not rude, but not to look too far ahead, because you've also got a seasoned pro going in with you, someone who's achieved a lot. But, and obviously in your mind, touch wood, you get past this fight, you pick up another belt, there is some mega fights out there for you. I think everyone always talks about a rematch with Natasha Jonas. I know there's been some stumbling blocks in the past, 12 months plus, in terms of we want the fight, but the fight's not happening.
Do you? I don't want to say do you need that fight, but is that something you are keen to run back now that you've maybe learnt a little bit more from that fight? Because going into that fight, even though you had the belt, you're still quite raw. It was still quite early on. Is that something that you want to run back?
Yeah, of course. First time around, it was a great fight. It got nominated Fight of the Year and stuff like that. And I'd say that's one of the fights that helped my profile skyrocket. And Jonas had me then as a novice, really. I was just a baby and didn't have much experience in the sport and other things. But now I feel like I've experienced many things and got a lot of extra stuff under my belt that I know how to like hold my own in the ring and stuff now, and I feel like it'd be a great rematch, and it's a fight that a lot of people want to see. I want to put it to bed really and settle it, and I'm sure Jonas does, but God knows why it's not happening.
When you look at what you've learnt from that fight up until this point now, you've been through quite a lot. You mentioned obviously a defeat to Alicia Baumgartner. Do you think everything you've been through sort of made you that fighter you are today? I think it's made you a better fighter because defeats are often seen as lessons. So you've come away from that, and even though you lost, you take something from it. You feel now because you've been through everything that you're more of a complete fighter, more of a well-rounded fighter. Yeah,
definitely. I'd see everything that's happened. It's like character building, and just such a big I remember first turning over pro, the fear is to lose your O. So, and once that happened, it allowed me to go away and think life goes on. I'm still here, still boxing, still a great fighter, and it's like just what I had to do to pick myself back up, dust myself off, and just get cracking on again, just to get back on top, and that's what I've done. So I've took a lot from that. It helped me change a lot of things personally as well in my personal life, and I just feel like I'm in such a great place now to be able to push on to be one of the best.
You and Steffy are a bit of a dream team. He mentioned that he had a fight here with Matchroom. Obviously you've fought here before. How key has he been as part of your journey to get you to this point so far?
From the very beginning, Andrew screamed and shouted from the rooftops about me, and he's got everyone in the village and surrounding villages really to get behind me and support me. And Doncaster Dome, it's always been a great night boxing here and selling hundreds of tickets. So I've had great support locally and still now. And it's great to be able to be on these big shows like Sheffield Arena and have that same support there who's been with me from the start.
Can I ask you, you mentioned other big fights, and once again, this is in no way what you and me as an interviewer saying to overlook this opponent, but in terms of the other big fights that you could have, the ones that maybe could take you to a keep-up, a bigger arena in your hometown, who are the names you're looking at? There's a lot of girls flying above, below the division. You've got obviously Mikaela Mayer's linked to fighting Natasha. She, I'm sure you could have a terrific fight with her. Who are the names you want? Who do you want to share the ring with? Not because it's a call out or beef, but because you as a fighter want to have them big fights. Who are the names that you want?
Yeah, definitely. Mayer's definitely there. Mayer for a good few years. She's been there always in background, and
that's calmed down a bit, hasn't it, for a bit? Because you two are back and forth a little bit.
I was shy then, so I never really said much back, but watching her the other day, I can confidently say I feel like I beat Mayer. So that'd be a great fight to make. Obviously, you got your Sandy Ryan. She's got a great fight with McCaskill coming up. Chantal Cameron again.
So many good fights.
Yeah, I feel like the options are there, and just great fights to be made.
Okay. Have you got a message for all your followers, your supporters, the people that get behind you, the ones who stuck by you when things did get a little bit difficult, but they're still there with you today?
Yeah, just a massive thank you to everyone. Obviously, I know they're not cheap nights and stuff, and buying tickets and then paying for the rest of your night. It's very much appreciated, and obviously if it weren't for those guys supporting me from the very beginning, like somewhere here at Doncaster Dome on the small hall shows, I won't be where I am today. So just a massive thank you to everyone who continues with the support.
Terri, look, I appreciate your time. I'll be there on the night. It's an absolutely cracking night of boxing, and it's a terrific undercard. Terri Harper, I appreciate your time.
Okay, thank you.